Welcome back everyone to a new Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. So today we're going to be talking about the new character, Threepio and Chewie. Yes, it's a new character combining both of them into one, and this is the first character we have that, two characters combined into one. We had the GBA, together with the Brute Alpha, the turret from the clone, but it is kind of different because these are two in one, in essence that they're one character, and you don't use the ally slot or the extra slot in it. So let's just get right into it. I'm very excited for this. It looks like a very fun character to use, and we bring lots of stuff to the rebels as if they aren't already, scary enough to deal with at times. So we got Threepio and Chewie, a nice little artwork here of how they look. They're going to be light side, attacker, droid, Wookiee and rebel. Then highlights is provide a fusion of damage and support abilities, deal damage to 5 additional times in one attack with Chewie's rage ability, and distract enemies with blind and cripples them with reduced tenacity. So Synergy's suggestion here is just generally rebels. It definitely would be either Old Ben or Commander Luke Skywalker lead. Can't remember his name even. So yeah, we got the stuff here. His name will be Threepio and Chewie. Alignment light, as I said, category, he will be a rebel, attacker and droid. He'll be a droid just because you got C-3PO, but we always got Chewbacca. It's too bad we don't have a Wookiee tag, because it would definitely be fun to have Wookiee and droid tag in one. Rebel attack duo that can distract the enemy with blind and deal significant damage to all enemies in multi-encounter battles. So moving on to his abilities, basic frenetic shots. So we got a nice little video here, showing off the basic, and you got Threepio, hanging on there back there from Empire Strikes Back in the Cloud City. And then the text is deal physical damage to target enemy and inflict evasion down for 2 turns. I don't think evasion down does too much. I don't feel like too many dodge anyway, but evasion down, good to have, I guess. And then we move on to special 1, Shining Distraction, which has a cooldown of 2, and we can see a nice little animation here of it. Final text, dispel all debuffs on Threepio and Chewie. Rebel allies recover 15% protection and gain advantage for 2 turns. Dispel all buffs from all enemies and blind them for 2 turns. This ability can't be avoided, and in my opinion that's broken. Blind for 2 turns. You lose 2 turns, so you need to have a dispel on your team yourself, or else it's basically over. You're not going to survive a whole rebel team attacking you 2 turns before you can take a turn. You're just going to die there, and you have some nice recovery. And then we got special 2. It has a Zeta, it's Chewie's rage, a cooldown of 3. So a nice little animation here of it. So yeah, as you can see, Chewie's rage, you're going to rage there and attack the enemies. So final text, deal physical damage to all enemies, deal damage an additional time, up to 5 additional times for each enemy that has been defeated during the battle. So deal more damage, the more enemies have been defeated. If this goes, for the Night Sister Zombie or something like that, you could definitely boost him up. Kind of like you can boost Asajj up, if the Night Sister Zombie dies on the team she's on. Maybe it can be the same, just keep targeting, a Night Sister Zombie, killing, getting a lot of up to 5 additional times, so you can stack it endless, but getting a lot of damage for those 5 times. So Threepio and Chewie gains 10% offense stacking until the end of battle whenever this ability defeats an enemy, and that can stack for whatever. So if you use Chewie's rage and kill, let's say zombie, you can definitely boost yourself up pretty hard. Maybe for the Sith raid it can be definitely good, when the enemies keep respawning, you can get kills with that, but we'll still have to see. And then we got the unique 1, I must tell the others. And then final text is the allied leader is a rebel. Threepio and Chewie against 40% of the leader's maxed health, which will be probably huge. It kind of depends on how much the health pool of them are already, the basic, before this ability triggers. And then max protection, offense, defense, potency and tenacity at the start of the encounter, so you're also going to gain protection and all that other stuff. But as I said, it kind of depends on how much it will count and all that, and depending on maybe if you have R2, does that count before this here it triggers, can you get even more? So it definitely a lot of things to consider. Does he have lots of damage on offense and all that stuff before? Is it enough you get from a leader? But I think in the end it will be worth it, because 40% is a huge amount of increase, you know, no matter what. And most I think will use either CLS or Old Ben. And then all Rebel allies get half that amount. So you know, also all the Rebel and allies will also gain that. So we'll probably give back to the leader too, but you know, want to go back and forth, you know, give the leader more, you get more. But then Rebel allies have 50% critical avoidance too, so definitely a big ability that can be pretty broken in my opinion. You know, we still have to see how this works, but just from the looks of it, I think it's pretty broken just from this alone. And then whenever another Rebel ally uses an ability, Threepio and Chewie are called to assist, dealing 30% less damage. You know, kind of like, kind of in a way that Chewie is already now. You know, he can assist on, you know, the two characters he gives God to, or whatever it's called. I can't remember, sorry about that. And then he can assist, so it's kind of the same here, dealing 30% less damage, limited once per turn. So you know, can't use endless though, but once per turn, definitely good. And if they were defeated, Threepio and Chewie are revived. And if they are defeated, Threepio and Chewie are revived with 50% health and protection whenever another Rebel ally is revived. So meaning, you know, if they die and then you revive another Rebel ally, they will be revived with them. And we're going to be talking about a little bit about that more in a second. But while enemies are blinded, they have minus 50% tenacity and can't attack out of turn. And you know, as you've seen here, you know, the two turn blind here, so definitely going to be a lot of fun with that. And then we're not going to look through all of this. This is the developer insight, you know. It's not really too much to talk about, but it's right here. It's the squad suggestion. So all Ben leader ability can synergize with Shining Distraction to provide an ally turn meter whenever they avoid an attack due to their enemy being blind. So you know, that's where all Ben lead comes in, but you know, many will probably have CLS, but maybe you can create, you know, a team of, you know, all Ben now and then CLS, so you can have two top tier Rebel teams. And then C3PO. This is the regular C3PO, not the new one coming here, but this is the C3PO we already have in the game. So C3PO can allow Threepio and Chewie to use special 1 every turn if Threepio and Chewie have 3 stacks of translation and C3PO has used this basic before each of Threepio's Chewie's turn. So maybe if you combine him with the regular C3PO and use the special every turn, so we can go quick look at that again. So it's special here is the Shining Distraction. This one is the one that's dispel all buffs and blind them. So basically, you know, you can just endlessly blind the enemy. They're not going to get done. So definitely can be a very scary ability, you know, if you can get Chewie and Threepio down quick enough. And then this, as you can say, this can be hard to maintain before already winning a battle. So yeah, you probably need to, you know, get the upper hand before it works pretty well firstly. And then he will have the revived, so Scarif, Rebel, Pathfinder or Cara Dune can keep Threepio and Chewie in the fight with their constant revives. It will bring back Threepio and Chewie if they're already dead, not because they can revive without, you know, the need of having others to revive. Let's say Scarif, Rebel, Pathfinder, you know, if he is defeated and he has any positive effect, he will revive it, you know, a certain percentage of health. So that means, you know, if you probably will target Threepio and Chewie first, which you know most likely would want to do because of all the blinds and all that, especially if he's paired with Threepio. And then, you know, if you pair that together with Scarif, Rebel, Pathfinder or Cara Dune on that team, and you know, they end up dying and being revived back, you know, Threepio and Chewie is back again, so can definitely be broken in my opinion. So I'm very excited for that. And also to add to the C3PO and Threepio, you know, the one way you can distinguish between them is C3PO is spelled with C3PO and Threepio is just spelled regularly as Threepio, you know, as not to make a confusion. I think they stated it somewhere here with that, but yeah, that's a kit for the new Chewbacca and C3PO. I'm very excited about this because I definitely like the Rebels and I want to have a place for Cara Dune to be used, because I kind of think that, you know, when she arrived together with the other Mandalorian characters, she was kind of in a spot where I kind of felt like she didn't have her place yet, but you know, together with Threepio and Chewbacca, she would definitely get the place, and then we'll probably see a lot of other new Rebels arriving, especially with the Mandalorian Season 2 coming also. It probably get a little bit delayed because of all that's been happening, but you know, maybe they'll still bring on a few others, you know, from the series to bring along. But anyway, that's it for this video. Tell me, are you excited about the new Threepio and coming to the game. I definitely am. I want to see more Rebels, more Empire allies, you know, just be done with the Galactic Legends, done with the Resistance and everything like that. And I can also kind of see with that they didn't give the Rebel tag to new Luke Skywalker, the new Jedi Knight Luke, because when you release characters like Threepio and Chewie, you know, you can definitely be even more broken together with a character like that. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like, consider subscribing for more content. I mostly make Marvel Strike Force and Star Wars Galaxy of Hero related video. Also stream live on Twitch, sometimes at twitch.tv/RubeCool66. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.